everybody. I think we're live. Greetings. Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's see. We've got my chat up, and we've got a hearty group already here. I am glad that y'all are spending some time with me. What football, right? What American football? Big games this weekend. I am especially looking forward to the Chiefs playing tonight. Megan and I lived in Kansas City for quite a while and got to go to a few Chiefs games, and so they are kind of our adopted American team. Even though we now live on the East Coast, we still cheer for the Chiefs. So they're playing tonight, hoping for a win. All right. Yeah, Metal Mark upsets yesterday. How about that, right? You never know until you play the game. Oh, it's good to see everybody. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have your chat over here. And so that's where I am I'm looking. And it's going to be a big week, y'all. But I want to start with just recapping a couple of things from this past week. Hey, Marcos, good to see you. And gotcha, Metal Mark. Appreciate it. All right. So this past week, we had it was a banner week for us because we got not one, not two, but 3 blocks. And I was able to avoid one of them. But not the second or the third. We started with Pantera, This Love, and I told some of our Patreon folks yesterday I screwed up on the Pantera one because I didn't realize that the official video of This Love by Pantera was a lot shorter than the original version on the album, and I recorded the reaction to the official video. And then when we put it up on YouTube, YouTube blocked it, and the visual part of it was the one that blocked it. So I re-edited with just the audio, but the audio from the video version. So it was a shorter song, and everybody was like, the rest of the song's not here. And so that's the reason why that happened. But redoing that allowed us to put it out on YouTube. Not so much luck with Chicago, Ballet for a Girl in Buchanan. That one got struck down pretty harshly, so that one's over on the Vimeo site. And darn it, y'all, Who's Next, side 1. We did the Who's Next, side 1 by The Who on Friday, and boy, I had a good time. And we actually got to premiere it. Because I premiered it before all of the copyright checks finished, and it ended up taking it down like as we were finishing the premiere. So you want a little story? I will get going on what you're saying here. Megan's here. Hello, Megan. Here's the thing, the funny thing about The Who that happened. So here, really quick story. That side has 5 different songs. And as I was introducing it, I thought it would be cool for me to point to the real seminal moment for me that I was like, oh, The Who are really cool. And that was in 2001 at the Concert for New York. And I saw them doing their thing. And so I played a little clip of that. And on the original upload, all the songs from the album got a copyright claim, but they didn't move to block the video. It was just that little video clip from the Concert for New York that caused the block. And so I thought, okay then, fine YouTube, I will go back and I'll re-edit, I'll take out that chunk, I'll put everything, I'll move everything and get it all reset, re-render, re-upload, and the copyright checks ran again, and it still blocked it. So I'm like, what the hell? But we're here, and I am glad that y'all are here as well. Good Lord, look at all that you are typing. Hi, Jeff from snowy Rochester. Let's see. Lots of stuff. Andre says, take a listen to the Deer Hunter. People have suggested that to me. That seems intriguing. Fate's Warning, Eric says. KRK, I hate the way that they do copyright too. I'm hoping that we can get that changed. But I am just a peon in the copyright world. So, yeah. Let's see. Meme Lord is in Vegas. What's up, Meme? Okay. Pupukumu, did I say that correctly? Says some Pekka Poholil. Poholo? Pretty please? I have no idea what that is. But we shall see. Oh, Alexandra is here. Hello, Alexandra. Nice to see you. So, y'all, this is a big week coming up. When I say we, it's me and Megan and our friend John that put our heads together for all this stuff. But I really struggled with trying to figure out what to do this week because it is our anniversary week, or one of our anniversary weeks, y'all. It was January 26th of 2021 that I did my very first actual music reaction. I had done several videos in this same Daily Doug series before then, and even included some music, but it was January 26th, a year ago, that we started off, and it was Fear of the Dark by Iron Maiden. And so I cannot get through this week without doing another Iron Maiden song, and we're doing that tomorrow. So it's a special Maiden Monday tomorrow. We are doing The Trooper by Iron Maiden, one of their famous tunes, early tune, I think. But we will be looking at that one. So we're making it a Maiden Monday in honor of the big anniversary coming up this week. Thank you, Dwarf. Thank you, Joe. Glenn is here. Arrow's here. David's here. Thanks, y'all. KRK says he loves The Trooper. Let's go. Up the irons, y'all. It's going to be a fun one tomorrow. Should I do, hey, while we're here, nobody else is here. We're not on live on the internet or anything. Help me out with The Trooper. Should I do, looks like a really good live version. But should I do one of the live versions or the original recording? I'll see what y'all say. Metal Mark says the studio version. Whenever I get to listen to live recordings, I tend to prefer those. Many of y'all would say, wow, y'all are pretty... Clerton, it's just me and you thinking live. Everybody else is thinking it should be the studio version. Okay, Zach says live. Tall Thinkev says that if we do it live, the live version, less likely a copyright. I'm not sure if that's actually true. We've gotten, if there's anything I've learned over the course of doing this for a year and doing a lot of videos, it's that the copyright stuff really is unpredictable. As much as I try to predict how it's going to, to react to something that we do.
We had a copyright hit for a 5-second long clip.
Yeah,
but we had a lot of copyright hits for 5-second long.
Yeah,
so it doesn't even matter.
And sometimes it's live videos, and sometimes whatever.
Yeah,
so
pausing more often doesn't seem to help.
We shall see. If I end up deciding to do the live version, I hope that y'all will forgive me. But that's going to be a fun one tomorrow. We're going to be doing The Trooper by Iron Maiden on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, Illume, I'm here. I'm just not camera ready today. So I'm staying off camera. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, that's good to have you here. So chime in whenever you wish. On Tuesday, my friends, it's been a while since we've done some Genesis. In fact, it's been since, I think, November. The last time we looked at Genesis was Nursery Crime. But on Tuesday, I have a chart, and we're going to do some more Genesis with a score, and we're going to be looking at Mad Moon, and I am very much looking forward to that one from Genesis.
I know that I'm not alone when I say that I love it when you do a video with score.
I like it too. It's awesome. It's like getting to take a test with the answer key. You know. Oh me. But yeah, I'm
It
gonna.
makes your job easier.
I'm really excited about diving into more Genesis. So that's going to be fun on Tuesday. I think we'll call it a Teaching Tuesday with the score.
I love
So
it.
anytime we get to do alliteration, we like that. Um, okay, okay. Metal Mark is saying yes, Live After Death, the Iron Maiden version. Interesting. I got lots to look at, y'all. But okay, we have a weird Wednesday coming up. So yesterday we had a hangout with our patrons over on Patreon. If y'all don't know about this,
The tier for the council.
yes,
Council. That's
yes,
tier 4.
our highest tier over on the Patreon site, which is our subscription based site where our patrons gather. Yeah, I do believe somebody said it's time for more yes. Absolutely, Marguerite.
Yeah.
I've got more yes on the list for sure, and it won't be long. And one of the things that we do over on the Patreon with that higher tier is these folks, we do a couple of hangouts, kind of like we're doing here, right? But like for 2 hours at a time or more. We just really hang out and enjoy listening to music together and chatting. And one of the things that we do is we talk about our reactions to the upcoming selections and see how the community responds. And I was going through a couple of options for Weird Wednesday. And we won't do a Weird Wednesday every week, but when we do a weird one, it's going to be on a Wednesday because that's how the alliteration works. But I was listing a couple of different potential pieces. And then somebody said, you should do several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a Pict by Pink Floyd. And of course, I have no idea what they're talking about. And the rest of the group went, yes, yes, that's the one. So that one got the most amount of reaction with our group. And when our group gets excited, a lot of times I will say, hey, I'm thinking about this one. And they'll go, yeah. Or I'll do this one. They're like, oh, nice. Right? And then when somebody says that, they're like, yes, you've got to listen to that one. I'm like, okay. The intensity of the reaction is what got that one over the edge, and we're going to put that one in this week. It has the longest title that I think I have seen in a while, and I don't know if I'll be able to do classical composer reacts to several and fit that in the 100 character limit in the title on a YouTube video, but we're going to try it. Megan has something.
Wait, now I lost it.
She lost it.
Oh, Hybrid says they've been requesting the Battle of Epping Forest.
The Battle
and
of Effing Forest.
We don't want you to feel ignored, Hybrid, because we've seen that, and I know that's on the list. It's just a matter of getting around to it. But they said now that you're doing Genesis, they wanted to make that request.
Nice.
So thank you for highlighting that again, and we'll look to see where it's at.
Yeah.
And where we can place that coming up sometime soon.
Thank you, GBC. We are doing great this Sunday, and hope that you are doing well as well. Thank you, YTSE Jam 781. Italy loves me. I love Italy. I've never been there, but I would love to travel to Italy and
me too.
have a good time for a little bit. Okay, y'all, so that's Wednesday. On Thursday, it's kind of a throwback week, isn't it? The Iron Maiden one that we're doing is older, from the 80s. The Genesis one's from the 70s. The Pink Floyd one, I think, is from the early 70s. This next one, I think, is from the 60s. And we're going to go to Procol Harum for the very first time on the channel. And I am familiar a little bit with this group, and as I have been instructed, I think the entry point has to be a wider shade of pale. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to call it a Throwback Thursday. And so on Thursday, that's what we're going to be looking at. I've heard that one, but man, it's been a long time, and I really don't know it very well. So a whiter shade of pale on Thursday is what we are going to be looking at. Yeah, David thinks that's nice. Yeah, Meme Lord says, looking forward to the new fan favorites as part of the Patreon restructure. Yeah, we're starting a new series over on our Patreon next month. A lot of these bands that people are really passionate about that I'm struggling to fit in on this channel, we're going to have an outlet for those with our patrons. And so that's going to be fun. We're just starting that up. We haven't even started the first video yet, but that'll be community driven by what pieces kind of rise to the top. And that's going to be a fun one to start on. I'm really looking forward to that as well. Let's see what.
We got folks from South Africa here too.
Hey, greetings,
It's just,
y'all.
it always amazes me to see just from where in the world.
What time is it in South Africa?
Folks are watching.
I would be curious about that. KRK says my Metallica videos are their favorite. Thank you for that. We'll get to some more
awesome.
Metallica probably next month.
Sweet.
Yeah, some of the Metallica videos have really been popular on the channel, so we'll get back to some more by them. But we have Fridays to announce.
We do. And after you
Drum
announce
roll.
Fridays, I want to get back to what Marcos just said.
It's after 9. Okay, so y'all are 7 hours ahead of us in the evening in South Africa. Fun. Let's see. Friday, Riverside. We've done one song by Riverside, and I immediately wanted to get back to more Riverside, and I've kept pushing it off and kept pushing it off and kept pushing it off. But this week, we're going to do Second Life Syndrome from Riverside on Friday. It's been on the list for months, and I'm really excited about getting to it. So that's the week. It's going to be a fun one. Iron Maiden, Genesis, Pink Floyd, Procol Harum, and Riverside.
Awesome.
I think that's a really great carpool.
So Marco said, lots of classic rock this week. Are we having more contemporary stuff on Friday? And we're actually not having more contemporary stuff on Friday. Here's what we're looking forward to.
Or you're trying to set me up based on our discussion yesterday?
Yeah, from what we talked about yesterday, assuming you still want to go with that.
Well, I think, so there is a lot of, yes, Arrow, I did. Second Life Syndrome. Riverside.
John, we're excited for this week too.
Is what is coming up. Yeah, Josh, we need to get back to some more Rainbow and Dio as well. We're trying to keep expanding the band list, right? While paying attention to the bands that have already been included. So it gets a little bit messier, but it's a mess that I enjoy hanging out in, you know? Yeah, Vandergraaf, Alexandra needs to come back as well. But anyway, we'll get to, pray for no blocks. Thank you, Metal Mark. I hope you all went to church today. You reset your prayers for the week. So you've got a fresh amount of prayers. Pray for no blocks. Here's something interesting that I will tell y'all. I potentially have another interview in the works, and it will be to somebody. It will potentially be with somebody I think y'all will all know. I don't know. Should I tell them?
I wouldn't until
It's
we have
not-
this
it's-
totally solidified.
It's not quite solidified yet, but if it happens, it'll happen this Thursday, and then it'll come to a channel near you next week. The thing that we were thinking about, we thought that we would go with a lot of older pieces this week, because the following week we're planning on doing some new music. I know that Jethro Tull has new music coming out. Steve Vai has new music coming out. Big Train has new music coming out. Marillion has new music coming out. Even at the end of February, I think Tears for Fears has new music coming out. You know, there's new Yes music that's recently been released. There's lots of cool stuff that's coming out. So we're hoping to do a lot of newer tunes in the following week once all of this music. Yeah, Alan Parsons. Sieg, thank you. Alan
Ooh,
Parsons has a
yes.
new album coming out. Steve Hackett is touring. A lot of these bands are itching to get out and get on the road.
Oh, there's new Scorpions too.
Scorpions. Wow. Now we may have to do 2 weeks of new music. And I don't know what that does to the list. But these people need to quit. Here's what needs to happen. All these people need to quit putting out new music so that I can catch up with all of the old music. And then we can move forward. Right? They need to do that for us.
Murdoch said, deciding on the selections must be a tough, really tough job for Doug. And John replied, it takes a good amount of time every week, and that's true.
Yeah,
it takes a good amount of time.
We kind of narrow it to about 2 or 3 weeks worth of stuff, and then it's like throwing a dart and seeing which one hits. And then
bit.
almost it seems it's priority. Like we had a different one in for Friday, and then we had a different one in for Wednesday, and I was sure that we wanted to do an Iron Maiden one though this week for the anniversary of when we started it all last year. If you want to see something funny, go back and watch The Fear of the Dark last year and just see how far we've come. Yeah, really great stuff. Megan has something else.
So, Seth Kaser.
Hi, Seth.
Says happy anniversary, guys. It's my anniversary as well. 1 year subscribed now.
Well,
which is amazing. Thank you so much. And I know that there are others who are probably listening right now who have also been subscribed for about a year or coming up on it or for a long, and even those who just recently subscribed. We just appreciate and have. I can't even find the words because we appreciate you all so much.
It's awesome. It really is. Silin or Silin says new Radiohead. Does that mean Radiohead has new music coming out as well?
Whoa.
Damn. Y'all?
There's so much good stuff coming out now.
Yeah. Maybe we should just go back and just start listening to like just Bing Crosby. I'm like, hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. We got some Bing Crosby coming at you this. You never know. Bing is worthy. We could go back and do some old Ella.
We're doing that. Let's do
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett, Ella. Yes, please.
For sure.
Yes, please.
We can do more than just prog, right?
And more than just prog and metal.
Oh me, yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. I really do enjoy our time hanging out and listening to music. It's kind of the only thing that makes sense anymore in this crazy world, isn't it? We can kind of come together and sort of be lifted up in our humanity by listening to these great songs and how they make us think and push our buttons and help us become, better people. And it's,
Johnny Cash, yeah.
JC.
Love Johnny Cash.
JC.
We both grew up listening to Johnny Cash, right?
Cool. Oh me, y'all! I could go like for forever watching all of your.
We could just talk and talk and talk.
Notes go by.
Yeah.
More ELP, somebody says. Yeah, we've got more ELP on. I think that we're going to, on one of our series over on the Patreon. So we have 3 video series on the Patreon, y'all. We have the Extended Play Lounge, which is where we do these long, like full album reviews, okay? We also have the Behind the Score. So that's when I'm going through with the score and teaching some. And I think that we've got... the Keith Emerson piano concerto coming to Behind the Score series video before long, and then we're just starting this fan favorite series this next month, and that'll be quite fun. So
yeah. And there's so over on the Patreon, the Extended Play Lounge videos, I think we've got I think it seems to me, the last I saw from the poll that you're doing to decide
Oh, the upcoming one?
What's gonna come up next? The first one of February.
Helvering's Army, y'all help me. Is Zeppelin still in the lead for the current?
I'm pretty sure Zeppelin is still in the lead. So for those of you who are wanting to hear or see a Led Zeppelin like album reaction, that's gonna be coming in February.
Yeah, I think that
to Doug's Patreon.
I think that we're gonna do an entire Zeppelin album. Which one, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because they will get to vote on that one as well. The way that we do it is we put out 5 bands in the first round of the poll. We do this twice a month, and the band that comes in first, then we list like 5 options from them that we can do. And the last time that we did a poll, Jethro Tull won, and we just did Aqualung, and boy, we had a good time with that one. That one's newly out. I'm looking for the readout of all of our extended plays. We did Dream Theater Metropolis, Hemispheres by Rush, In the Court of the Crimson King, the entire The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, entire Fragile by Yes, Animals by Pink Floyd, The Whirlwind by Transatlantic, Misplaced Childhood by Marillion, The Mountain by Haken, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence by Dream Theater, King Crimson's Red, and then Aqualung by Jethro Tull. And then I think the next one's going to be a Zeppelin.
Steel Rat confirmed that Zeppelin is still out in front.
Yeah.
So.
You know, I don't know how to pronounce your first name. Victor Ribeiro. Tool, Fear Inoculum. I put Tool on the list this last time, and Tull beat it. Can you imagine that? It was a fun one. We had Zappa in the mix for that one, and everything. But Tull beat that one out. Yeah. Great stuff. Y'all, if you are interested in becoming a member of our Patreon, the prices are low. You can click into it in the description of this video, any of our videos, if you want more information on it. It is where our community hangs out. We have a Discord server that is connected to our Patreon, and that's where we do a lot of chatting and sharing of ideas, sharing music, sharing some stories. We talk about food, and speaking of food, for the Chiefs game tonight, y'all, I think we're gonna make some homemade, some chicken wings.
That sounds good.
Need some good football food.
They still need to change their mascot. That's okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
it's
that's a different topic.
Okay, here. Thanks, Dwarf. Dwarf listened to our Hemispheres video. It was awesome. Yeah, I really did enjoy that one. We did a little bit, I think, from the previous album, if I remember right. That was the first part of the Cygnus X1, and then we did the entire Hemispheres album. Peter, we've got some. Wait a minute. Nightwish doing High Hopes by Pink Floyd.
Whoa. That would be sweet. I'm seeing some requests for solo Peter Gabriel, which would be wonderful. I saw a mention of Snarky Puppy and Dirty Loop.
The snarkiest. We gotta get back to more loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's lots of good. Ooh, Spock's Beard.
Alex Lifeson has a new band?
Oh.
How it? I need to read in on that.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, y'all.
More Radiohead.
More fish. More. We aim to please, y'all. We will keep adding to the menu as long as y'all keep coming back. So, and speaking of that, thanks for being here. Really do appreciate it. Y'all are great, and we're gonna have some fun this week. It's gonna be a fun week. I think right after I'm done here, I may try to record tomorrow's episode, or I think we're gonna go to the store and buy some of those chicken wings.
Good idea.
We'll have to get ready before the game comes on. Okay, just to run down, y'all, so that we all know what we're doing this week. On Monday, The Trooper by Iron Maiden. Mad Mad Moon by Genesis on Tuesday. What I think is a really experimental piece by Pink Floyd, Several Species of Small Furry Animals, ...
I'm excited for that.
on Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm in for, but
I
I
think
know
it's gonna be
that's
going to be a fun video.
I know that the Council of Dogs over on the Patreon about flipped out of their chairs in the Zoom when somebody mentioned that yesterday. So we shall see. A Wider Shade of Pale by Procol Harum on Thursday, and then Second Life Syndrome by Riverside on Friday. It's going to be a fun week, and then I'm hoping for a bunch of new music in the weeks coming up with all of this new stuff coming out. I will tell you, we've got some Testament on the list. We've got Carnival for a Monday on the list. Some Periphery for a Monday on the list. I still need to get to more Dream Theater to keep going through the 12-step suite that we started in January. I need to get back to some of that. We've got some more Zappa. Stradivarius, their tune Elysium, I think, is going to be a Friday coming up. I think we're going to listen to the second half of Adam Heartmother coming up in the next several weeks. I've got Opeth, I've got Tool, I've got Steely Dan, I've got some more Spock's Beard, I've got some Big Train, Alan Parsons, the new album, ELP, a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. It's gonna, Frank says more classic Kansas. Can do.
Ooh, yeah.
Dave, John Cage 433, you know? If I went back to the house where we were when I first started this and just put the mic on for 4 minutes and 33 seconds, there is no telling what we would hear because we heard nothing but road noise.
Not to mention house noises too.
That house was haunted.
All I'm saying is, I was upstairs and knew that you weren't home, and I heard a box drop onto the kitchen floor.
Wasn't me, I promise.
It was not you. There was nobody there. So that was an interesting. I actually love that house a lot, and it was a huge lifesaver for us.
Rand says the Trooper Live After Death video version. Robert Kramer has mastered 4 minutes and 33 seconds on the trombone. Good job, Robert. We need some sort of certificate for that monstrous and monumental accomplishment. Excellent work.
I keep seeing mentions of innuendo also.
Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the next Queen when we do get back to Queen. That one I know.
Awesome.
Okay, my friends, thank you for being with us, and we will see you coming up this week. So stay tuned, and I got some work to do. So we'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody.